What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. And Ray, I'm going to blow your mind. I'm going to say it is 4 o'clock. Normally I say it's 5 o'clock, time for a brain break, but I'm saying it's 4 o'clock because I have finally seen the light. I am in real time right now. It is 4 p.m. and it's time for a brain break. Not only is it 4 p.m. and I've seen the light in terms of time and place and all that stuff, but I've seen the light in terms of people. I get to have a brain break with Ray Hewitt today. I am stoked. So people, sit back, relax, or run to the fridge and grab a drink real quick because we'll be back in 52 seconds to start this break off right. You ready, Ray?
Let's do it.
Here comes the music. We're here, Ray.
We are here. I'm so happy that you're finally on Central Time Zone. Welcome to the club, buddy. I'm so happy.
Seriously, it is amazing. Can I just tell you? I don't know what I've been doing holding out for so long. I should have just faked it for the last 5 or 6 years and just act like I was on Central Time Zone. It's amazing. It's amazing.
And you feel like you got an extra hour in your life back, right?
So true.
Even though it's 5 o'clock Eastern, you just gained an hour.
A whole extra hour to relax and unwind. It doesn't get much better.
Yeah, exactly.
It does not get much better.
Grab a drink, sleep a little bit more. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's just, this is good stuff. So all of our Illinois friends here, I'm going to say it, you were right all along. Central Time Zone is the real time zone. So I apologize. I've seen the error of my ways and I've come around. So
it's fine.
Well
don't tell Jeff though. I think he's going to be upset that you moved because now
don't tell who
person. Jeff Gargis. Have you heard of him before?
I don't know who you're speaking of.
Oh, he's a member of the Teach Better team. I think he co-founded, but I don't really remember. He did something that's worth talking about. Yeah.
See, I vaguely remember him. I feel like he was around a long time ago. But he hasn't joined me on a brain break in so long, though. It's way back there, way back there.
Thank you for letting me crash today. Are you okay
crash?
With this?
This isn't a crash. This is, life just keeps getting better and better and better. Last week, I got to hang out with Brad Hughes, who, oh my goodness. If you've never had a chance to just hang out one-on-one with Brad Hughes, it will be the fastest hour of your life if you get to spend an entire hour with him. Last week just flew by. I was cracking up laughing. And now I get to hang out with you? Come on.
Well, I just want to set the expectation. I'm not going to be able to reach Brad Hughes' level of success, but give me halfway. I'll try and meet that expectation for sure.
Do you do voices? Do you do SpongeBob, Patrick, Mickey Mouse, any of those things?
So I do nothing. I do nothing cool. I do nothing entertaining. No, I'm a huge letdown, just so you know. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know about Canadian Tire Money? Have you ever heard of this?
No, not a connoisseur in that either.
Okay. I gotta fill you in. So I'm just gonna take you back last week. So Brad Hughes we were joking about the exchange rate between Canada and the States and that same joke that we do all the time. And he blew my mind talking about Canadian Tire Money. Apparently there's this store in Canada called Canadian Tire. And in Canadian Tire, though, you can go in and get absolutely everything. It's sort of like a Walmart, apparently. You can go in and get Goodyears, but you can also go in and get a Snickers bar and a Gatorade and anything you want. And they have, apparently, Canadian Tire Money that you can get. I don't know if it's a coupon or what, but you can use it to actually go buy real things. And Canadian Tire currency is replacing the Canadian loonie or whatever they use there, because people they will fight each other in the streets for Canadian Tire money. So Brad was just talking about making it rain with Canadian Tire money, and it was hilarious. See, Carly was there. She remembers. He's the Funkle.
I want to see that in action. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it was. Carly's pretty amazing. And apparently she was watching last week. So Carly, just shoot Rae some messages and clue her in on what she missed last week with the Funkle who was there. Yeah.
Carly was just at a Cubs game. I was stalking her social media earlier today. It looked like she had a good time, her and her lovely family.
Carly is living it up right now. Like every picture I see is just her enjoying life. Like her and her husband and their family and at a Cubs game, always in a matching ensemble. Like she knows how to live life.
You have had the same thing though. All your posts have been you enjoying life. I think every post that you've shared in the past week has been water. Everything is water.
So can we be real? You know how sometimes you got to fake it till you make it? Moving. Oh, sweet mother. You know about this.
Terrible. But you moved farther than I did. You moved much farther than I did.
Yeah, moving is no fun, no matter where you're going. I think I could go and move into one of those little huts on the beach in Fiji and still be miserable for the first week or two after the move. Oh my gosh. It's insane. Like there are boxes in every room of this house that I haven't touched and I haven't needed to touch this week. And I'm wondering, why did I bring those boxes with me? I have no idea what's in them, nor do I care.
Okay, but here's the problem. So for those of you who are not fully updated, I moved and Dave moved different places. And I just tell you, Dave, I have boxes that I put in the closet right in front of me. I'm in my office. In my closet office, there's probably like 6 boxes in there. I have no idea. At one point in time, I may have like opened them. It was like, I don't need it. And I put it in the closet. I keep finding like things that I'm like, where's that located? Like I haven't come across that item. And now I've gotten to the point where I've lived here for almost exactly 3 weeks. It'll be Friday. Will be 3 weeks. And I've just kind of given up. I'm like, well, it's just gone forever. And I'm like, I know it's in the boxes, but that one involved me like choosing to unpack more. And I feel like I have to be done. Like I'm so over unpacking. I'm just deciding to like, I don't know what's in those 6 boxes, but at this point, I will never know. It will never.
That's how I am. Like behind me, I'm same thing. There's a closet back there. Mm-hmm. And that door will not be opened. Because when it opens, it will all just come tumbling out. And it's stuff that I thought I needed. It's stuff that used to be in like my other offices or it is not pretty. It is not pretty.
I don't know what it's going to take for me to like fully unpack. Like I truly feel like I am like 95% unpacked. So therefore the 5% is like, why bother? Like too stressful. I don't want to. So I don't know if I'll ever do it or if I'll have like the inspiration on a beautiful Saturday morning. I'll be like, I'm going to take
No. On a beautiful Saturday morning, you think you're going to go tackle some boxes? No, that's not what you do. That is not what you do.
A really rainy Wednesday night. Like maybe I could do it then.
No, because a really rainy Wednesday night is when you're hanging out watching Brain Break.
Well, after Brain Break. There is more evening after Brain Break concludes.
Oh. Maybe that's what I haven't experienced in the Central Time Zone yet, because normally Eastern Time Zone, like Brain Break is just the end of the day. So you're saying Central Time Zone, that extra hour, I can actually like unpack some things.
You could choose to unpack some things, yep. Mind
blown. Now, Carrie, with always making the Friends reference, it's like Monica's closet. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. So, go ahead.
Mine's not real. Mine's like stacked nicely. You can open the door. You just can't do anything once the door's open. Like you can't get into the closet, but it's not going to fall on you if that helps. Okay, Rae, I'm going to take my headphones off real quick. I'm going to open my closet real quick, just so you can see. Okay, be ready. Yeah, be ready. I cannot wait. I hope it falls, guys. Please get ready for this. Hold on. Shut up.
Sorry, it was all tumbling. I had it balanced perfectly. I didn't realize it was actually leaning against the door. So
that is the highlight of my day today.
It kind of reminds me like of a hall towel linen closet. You know how you get towels and blankets and first aid kits and all the things, and then you have to like open the door and peek inside first to make sure everything is just right before you open it. Yeah, that's kind of how it is.
Wait, can we just give a shout out? Megan actually did the same thing you and I did. She just moved too. Like, I don't know what's going on this summer, but we've had a lot of people like move. And Megan just moved. Megan, don't unpack your boxes. Just live in a
Right.
box castle. It's fine.
Yeah, see the way I see it is I grew up in a military house, so I'm used to moving like every 2.5, 3 years. Just keep it boxed for the next move. I can save a step now, and I'm just ready to roll. No.
Why wouldn't you just throw it away? If you didn't open it for a year, why would you just chuck it?
Because there are 5 other human beings that are in this house, and unfortunately, 95% of the stuff that came here belonged to the other 5 humans. Well, and a dog too. The dog has stuff too. Don't let me. It's not just the humans. Like even the dog has stuff too. So
the only thing I care about, I know this is something you really don't care about, but I needed a swimsuit cover up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going on vacation in July, and I specifically before I left, like bought a swimsuit cover up. That is what I haven't located yet. So am I going to go through the 6 boxes to find it, or do I just give up and buy another one?
Buy a new one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Swimsuit cover up. It's not something I'm familiar with. Like, I get the concept. I get it, but it kind of I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose. Like, I mean, that's a whole nother conversation for another day, I guess. But you buy the bathing suit, but yet you cover it up. Why don't we have cover ups for like work clothes? Do you have like a work clothes cover up?
No, like you're in the swimsuit like on the beach or at the pool, but then you like put on, it's like a dress, like you like throw it on when you're like going inside, or I don't know.
I feel like somebody out there created a racket. Basically, you just said it's a dress, but it's not a dress. They can call it something different now. It's called a cover up, but in essence, it's a long t-shirt. No, it's not a long t-shirt. No, it's a dress. No, it's not a dress. Let's call it a cover up and charge extra, and people will buy it on vacation. Well played, coverup.com.
That is what it is, and now you're telling me I should buy 2. That's what I got from this.
That's funny. That's funny. And for vacation, I'm sorry to say this, but I think you're heading to the Eastern time zone because you're heading to real Florida, aren't you?
Yeah. I should clarify, Dave. I have no idea where I'm going at all. Like someone else does, and it's so helpful that somebody else knows my location, but I don't even know when I'm leaving. I just know it's like in July, and we're not in July yet, so it's not yet.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's get through brain break first, then we'll start worrying about those things.
But if anybody, I guess this is an invitation. If anybody wants to come over to my house or maybe Dave's house in Florida and unpack boxes, you're all...
Yes. And to be honest, I don't care what you do with the boxes once they're unpacked. You take the stuff if you want to, hide the stuff if you want to, put it on the curb for the car. I don't care. Just get rid of them, and I am good with that. Anything you find, I'm fine with.
When you bought your space that you're in now, do you have any curtains?
Oh, you're opening up a can of worms right here.
I have a real question.
Okay, ask your question because this gets me kind of triggered. So go ahead.
Okay, so I should preface. I understand that we're not talking about anything, but I just reminded myself we're on brain break, so it's okay that we're.
Oh, it's totally fine. Yeah.
So I moved into an apartment, beautiful apartment. I love it. You're all invited over for dinner. And the windows have beautiful, I assume like expensive, like they're not plastic, like beautiful blinds that you can open and close. They're like thick white wood. Do you know what I mean? Like
That's what I've got. That's what I'm looking at right now. Yep.
Okay. And they're really pretty. So my mother came over and said I needed curtains. And I was like, oh, I thought that blinds, I thought that the point was, okay, whatever. So I bought curtains, but my windows are now, they're really large.
Covered.
So I just moved. I moved here. I love the windows. So now I have invested a lot of money in buying 2 or 3 curtain for panels for each window, which now seems like I've wasted a lot of money when I already had blinds. I don't quite understand.
Oh my gosh. What I'm going to do right now is in about an hour, I'm going to take that last 45-second clip that you just played and play it again. Really, really loud through like surround sound speakers in this house so that I don't have to be the one that says it because yes, thank you. That's all I'm going to say is thank you.
So here's what happened. I have the rod and then I put the curtains up. I had 2 panels, but the window's so big, you need more than that. So now I have 4 panels on 2 separate windows, 4 panels each.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm never going to close them because if I need the window closed, I would close the blind.
You close the blinds. Yes.
What am I
Yes.
missing?
Oh, I don't think I should speak right now, honestly, because right now I still don't have doors on my office yet, and my voice will carry. So I'm going to be quiet and just let you keep talking and speaking on my behalf.
What other house things can I ask?
So let me ask you this. Okay. You're in an apartment, so I don't know if this relates, but behind you there's a plant. Okay. Other way. Yeah. There's a plant. Did you bring houseplants with you? Did you buy new? What do you do there?
Okay, let's preface. This is a fake plant. Okay.
Okay.
There are two reasons why Rae owns a fake plant. One is it'll always like look good on camera, and second is because I kill everything I touch. So I did move with a plant, but actually the only plant I moved with that's alive, his name's Petrulius. It's a long story, and I have not watered him for 9 months, and he's still alive. So I had to take him with me.
How in the world are your dogs still alive? Can I just ask? Like,
they're alive.
Do they take care of each other?
Yeah, but they advocate for their needs. Plants don't advocate for their needs. They can't help them.
So I had kind of a deep thought today. So I spent a couple of hours this morning. It was like 90 degrees when I woke up. And but it's the first sunny day that I've had since I've been here, and I've been here a little bit more than a week. Been raining every day, but today the sky is.
That's your favorite, rain and no sunshine. That's really good.
Yeah, it's perfect for me. But it was sunny and gorgeous. I said I'm going to force myself to get outside today and do some things. And I love to go outside and plant things. Similar to you, though, everything I touch dies, but I love the practice of it. I love the act of it. And here in Florida, I can grow like citrus trees and all kinds of like palm trees, like all this cool stuff. So I planted a lime tree and a lemon tree and some blueberries. So I'm thinking, brain break, I'll just go grab my own lemons and limes and pop them in my drinks. Like, it's epic. I can grow my own. But then I had this epiphany. I do this every single time I move. Every time I move, I go out and I have this instinct. I just need to go plant something so I can care for it and cultivate it. And here's my question. Are my plants my friends? Like, am I going out there and saying, I'm going to go get something that I can just kind of nurture and take care of and talk to? And I don't know.
Kids and a dog for that? Like,
but sometimes you just need some space. You need some things that you can kind of just control, and you can put where you want them to go, and they don't talk back.
No, but my issue is the plant I can't control. I can water it, I can talk to it, and no matter what, it dies. Like, that's not the thing. So you're saying plants are your friend? Ooh, I like.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Plants are my friends.
You're planting roots in your new place, Adam says.
That's kind of deep. Yeah, planting roots.
I really like the idea of a lemon tree.
Yeah.
And a lime tree. I don't even know what those look like, but I don't know that I'm encouraging you to be a planter, but strictly so you could do those two things and tell me how it goes. That'd be great.
And so, Carly, yes. So this is pretty cool. Pineapples. So I actually now have 4 pineapple plants out back as well, because this is something I started when I was in Michigan. Did you know that you can plant pineapples? All you have to do is chop off the top of a pineapple. When you get like a pineapple, like $3 pineapple, whatever at the store, chop off the top of it, plant the top in some dirt with a lot of water, and then it will grow roots and it will start to grow, and a new little baby pineapple grows out of the green stuff. So I started some when I was in Michigan with full intention of bringing them down here. So I was the guy driving down the freeway with 4 pineapple plants in my car so that kids could not come with me because I had pineapple plants in my back seat. Yep, that was me.
How big do they grow, pineapple plants?
I'm not sure yet because I don't really have the big pineapple things yet, but right now they kind of look like spiders. Like, there's just all this green stuff that's going everywhere. It's pretty cool. So
wait.
Yeah, you're going to Google it, huh?
Pineapple.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to have some pineapples, some lemons, some limes, some blueberries, and some raspberries.
Oh my God, they're huge though.
They could be, I guess.
And they do look like spiders. You're right.
Right? It's pretty cool.
Oh, those freak me out. I don't like those. I have this plant, like this is like a snake plant or a mother's tongue or something. Though that's
Oh, okay, hold on, time out. The fact that you went, it's either a snake plant or a mother's tongue, I don't know. The fact that you think those two things are synonymous, I think we have to have a therapy session real quick, Ray.
they're the same. I'm pretty sure
Your mother's tongue and a snake plant?
I didn't make
Are you saying your mother's tongue is like a snake, Ray?
No, I didn't make the name. I think that's what they're called.
You said it's either this or that, and those are two very different names.
But they're two names that I think is for the same plant. Can somebody in the comments back me up? Come on.
I don't know that there is any backup from this. I think this is definitely gonna be one that I tag your mom in.
This is a snake plant. It looks like that, right? And
Okay.
then you click if I'm a mother's tongue plant.
So
it's the same plant.
Okay. So did you intentionally buy one that you thought looks like your mother's tongue? Is that like, I don't understand.
No, I went to Menards and the guy, I said I wanted to have a plant. I said, which is the easiest to keep alive? And he's like, this one, you almost never have to water it and it's still going to live. And I have tested that theory to the max. It's alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I don't know that I'm encouraging either of us to like invest in plants. I don't know that either of us have that skill set.
Okay, so let's assume all my plants die. How do I make friends in my new town, Ray?
Wait.
So yeah. Oh yes, please.
Friends?
Yeah. How do I make friends in this new town? My kids can go outside and just like ride their bike up and down the street, and kids will flock out and say, "Hey, you want to play?" If I do that, I'm the creepy old guy going up and down the street. You know, what do I do?
Well, and I think it's weird because like with COVID, you like, first of all, if you're in a place with neighbors, you could make friends with your neighbors depending on who they are. And you could make friends with your children, like two kids meet and then you meet the parents. Like that
Okay.
allows you to meet people. With COVID, it's kind of sketchy meeting people depending on like, people always tell me like, oh, join a gym. You'll meet people at the gym. And I'm like, the last thing I want to do, first of all, is join a gym. Second of all, is talk to people at the gym. Ugh.
Right. Yeah. Yes, and yes. So last week I was unpacking boxes and I was out front and doing my thing. And my neighbors all came out and they introduced themselves to me. And it was super sweet. And every single one made it a point to say, and just so you know, I'm retired. And just so you know, I'm retired. And just so you know, I'm retired. And I'm saying this, and they're saying this to me as my kids are like running circles around me. And I'm thinking, noted. Hush, kids. Be quiet. There's people that are retired.
I didn't even think
yeah.
They're saying to be quiet.
I that's the way I took it. Yeah.
I took it like you should retire soon, Dave, because they would like you to hang out with them more often and they have free time. That's how I took it.
Maybe they can teach me how to play pickleball or something. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe.
So, Neil Gupta just posted that he was playing pickleball the other day.
I saw that. Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I don't know how to make friends. I asked somebody how to make friends, and they told me that there's now like dating app equivalent I need friends app.
Okay, that is creepy. It's like the adult buddy bench.
I think that's creepy.
Okay. Like oh man.
No.
So like I can swipe left and swipe right to figure out if somebody wants to come watch a game or something. I mean,
so here's my problem with the date, honestly, is like somebody the other day was like, oh, is it hard living in a new town? And to be honest, it's not. The people I interact with on a daily basis were always typically virtual at work. But like, I see you just as much as I've always seen you, and I don't see you in a different capacity, right? Like, Jeff and everybody else on the team.
Who?
Jeff Gargis. He's a member of the Better team.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's friends with that Chad guy you guys always talk about too. I don't know. Okay, carry on. No, sorry.
Hair, kind of tall. He's kind of tall.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Anywho, but so when do you meet people? Like, I don't get it. I don't know how to do it.
Like, are you supposed to just stare out your window and wait for the neighbor to go take their trash out, and then you happen to go out at the same time? Like, I don't know. I feel like a total creep.
No, I've met all my neighbors. I love the woman that I live right next to. Her and her husband live together. She's 84 and she's Russian and she is like the sweetest woman and she really loves my dogs, which means her and I are going to be best friends. But I thought it would also maybe be nice to meet like other people too, but maybe not. Maybe I should just stick with her.
Maybe this is it. Maybe we both move to different places just so we can hang out with retired people and figure out what life is supposed to be like. Maybe it's God's way of saying you're just working too hard. Slow down and hang out with some seniors.
Well, and then there's the element of like just being friends with the people you work with, right? Like there's people that I work with that are in this town that I could make friends with. I don't know.
Or maybe just don't need anybody else. We should just hang out with us, the ambassadors, all of those people. Speaking of which, today's the ambassadorversary. What was that? Today's like a 1-year anniversary of the ambassadors or something like that. I saw it all over social media. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Somebody, they came up with a cool title for it. I think it was ambassadorversary. I can't even say it. Ambassadorversary. Yeah, I know.
You know,
Yeah.
I couldn't pay attention to all the social media posts about ambassadors today because I don't know if any of you have been on Instagram, but on Megan Deegan's Instagram today, she posted that she got the new postcards and the new stickers, and I just told her that I hated her. That was my response to her.
Hold on, like by got them?
Yeah, like Amanda sent them to her and she received them in the mail, and my response was, I hate you, we're no longer friends.
How did Megan get them? She moved to Nashville, farther away. I don't understand.
Okay, Adam, what does it mean that it's the 1 year? Like when you guys were accepted or when
I think it's the 1 year from when they said, congrats, you are an ambassador.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And the only reason I know is because I was tagged in something where I'm going to have to go see who it was, threatened to take over Brain Break. They said the ambassador should take over. And I saw that. I saw it like right before I was going live. And I was like, uh-oh, is something happening I should be aware of? I don't know. So yeah, I was getting ready to like put the walls around it. I don't know what an ambassador takeover looks like. I wasn't quite sure.
Well, that's why we're in a blue theme for the background, is really because we're celebrating the ambassadors.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's cool. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Since that 1 year mark, do you even know how many ambassadors are there? There's like 1,000, right?
No, there's maybe about 60.
Holy cow.
Yeah, because we opened applications twice. It will open again. I don't know if I can say this. Whatever. It'll open again.
You're the veto person. You're the one that tells people when they can say things. Just say it.
Like it'll be open over winter break. Like keep your eyes out if you want to be ambassador, and then it will open again next summer.
So you're saying that there's room for more?
Oh, there's room for more.
Wow. Okay. So can I just I mentioned this, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, that I got to be an ambassador for like a month. It was the most amazing month of my life. Dave, it was cool. And then I got fired.
Everybody on the Teach Better team is considered an ambassador, but you mean you were like...
I got fired. I was told, Dave, you can no longer be an ambassador. They are way too cool for you.
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, because you were accepted as an ambassador, but then you were brought onto the team like not only a few weeks later, right? Yeah.
But so I still get to be part of the groups and all that kind of stuff, and they are epic. So I am, as long as I can still play with them and hang out with the friends, it's still pretty cool.
Well, I think that also happened to Liv and to Amanda.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Well, misery loves company. The fact that it happened to those two as well makes me feel a little bit better about myself. So that's good news.
I am liking that all of these like Teach Better networks keep having these like exclusive trainings and hangouts and whatever, because I've really enjoyed popping into them. Like being able to see the speakers network and the guest bloggers and the ambassadors and blah, 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 have these like little get-togethers within their networks is so cool.
It seems like everybody has something cool. Can you and I like just have a cool little, we're going to hang out because we're so cool. Let's do that. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Can we do an exclusive?
Friend club? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hashtag need no one else. Yep.
I don't think it says the right message that we can't make friends. Can you guys tell us in the comments, like, what are the strategies you would use? Like, maybe there's an appropriate, like, opener. Like, you're at a coffee shop and someone sits down next to you. Is it weird to lean over and be like, I need friends. Are you friendly? You know, like,
does how you doing work?
No, that sounds like you're hitting on them. That's not
good. Okay.
Yeah, that's Joey's line.
Okay.
Is it creepy to walk over to someone and being like, you look nice, can we be friends? Like, I think in kindergarten, that's how they do it.
Yeah, it is. And it works.
It does.
But it is creepy. So you mentioned the idea of the gym thing. So I actually went to the gym here Sunday, and I was on the treadmill. And this guy walks up and stands next to me on the treadmill and just starts staring at me. So I turned and looked at him. He's like, "Oh, sorry, don't mean to interrupt." And then he just started talking. And so, yes, he did mean to interrupt. So I took out my headphones and told him I had no idea what he was saying because I had music on. And he started inviting me to another gym and wanted to hang out and be buddies and wanted my contact information. So that was creepy. That does not work. It was super awkward.
I do not like being at the gym and having people talk to me, much less talking to me like in a full conversation. Like walking up and saying something like a comment or like something relevant to me is fine. But like if you want to be in a full-on conversation, like I'm there to work out. I'm not there to like be in dialogue.
Right.
League.
A kickball league sounds epic.
So we could join like, okay, so that's the difference. At the gym, it's usually individual. If you join like a sport that is a team sport, that's a good way to go.
What other cool sports are there that adults can do without having to like go out there and feel the need to like dominate and feel intimidated and all that kind of stuff?
Okay, kickball, softball, pickleball. Pickleball's only with 2 people though. I don't think that's a team sport. Volleyball.
Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I would, especially out on the beach or something. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just go out to the beach. I'll set up a net and I'll just like start hitting the ball to myself and see if somebody else will come over and play with me.
No, go do what she suggested. Go join like a league, like where other people already are. That's okay. But like you going by yourself and like chucking a ball at people being like, catch.
Doesn't work. Well, I've seen those viral videos, like the people dribbling soccer balls down the street and they just kick the ball to people and they're like, kick it back.
I don't think they become friends after that experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bowling? Danielle says bowling.
And so, Danielle, I want to know, how does bowling help you get friends? You just go down to a bowling alley and start bowling by yourself? Or you got to bowl the league? It's all the league. So, okay. So I'm going to open up a can of worms here, and I know who I'm talking to, and I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. Okay. So paying to join a league so that I can make friends. Is that sort of like joining a fraternity or sorority and paying for friends?
Okay, so
yes, I know who I'm talking to, but I have to ask.
I was in a sorority, and I think that a sorority is similar to joining a league because you're paying to participate in something with like-minded individuals.
Okay.
Are you saying that paying to participate in something with like-minded individuals isn't appropriate?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I think the cost is different too. Joining a league is like $20. Joining a sorority is like a few thousand.
Okay, so I think the intent matters here, right? So if I were joining a bowling league because I love to bowl, I think that's cool, and you happen to make friends. Joining a bowling league when I suck at bowling simply because I want to try to make friends, is that not creepy? Like if somebody's like, "Hey, why are you here?" And I'm like, "So that I could meet you." Like, is that creepy?
If you say it like that, yes, it's creepy.
Okay,
but if you don't have to be like a professional bowler, but if you like enjoy it to a certain extent, like if you hate bowling, joining a bowling league is weird. But if you like don't mind bowling and like want to build up your skill, then you'll have a little bit in common.
You know what I do like? I'm wondering, I can just go hang out at like a little tiki bar and just.
So what you're saying is that we should go to a bar and sit at a bar by ourselves and drink independently until somebody engages with us?
What I'm saying is I will pay money to engage in an activity with like-minded people and eventually strike up a conversation. And yeah.
So here's how that works. First of all, you have to sit at the bar and not at a table because at a table, nobody's coming to engage with you.
Okay.
And at a bar, you have to start by being friends with the bartender because usually they engage with multiple people, so they can be like the middleman introducing you.
They're the farmers only. Gotcha. Okay.
Is that the right setting to meet people? Like, I don't know. Always, that may not be the best.
I don't know, because isn't that, you mentioned softball and bowling? Aren't those basically bars with athletic activity? Right? I mean,
I guess. I just wonder, like, people usually, like, I think the context is different. Like, you're meeting, playing softball, versus meeting at a bar? Like people meeting at a bar sometimes have different intentions. How do I phrase that appropriately for brain break?
So you're saying might not necessarily be looking for friendship necessarily.
That's what I'm trying to ask. It's possible
Okay.
they are, but it's also possible that that's not their intention.
Okay.
Like, what if you were at a bar and somebody like bought you a drink and you were like, "Oh, we're being friends," and they were like wanting to know if you could be more than friends, and you're like, "Oh no, married, happily, 2 kids, like 5 kids, whatever." Like that would be weird.
Lots of kids. You say lots of kids. Yeah.
12 kids,
Okay.
14
Right.
kids and counting. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know that that's going to help you make friends. But what do
Okay.
I know? What do I know? No.
Okay. And so I'm going to go with, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with the Candace approach here.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to register my kids to be on every sports team imaginable, whether they want to or not, because it's all about daddy year. So I'm going to just register for them for all the teams, and I'll go be, I can't even be the coach, because if I'm the coach, then I can't socialize with the parents, right?
No. You
So,
just have to sign them up and then watch, like be a viewer, spectator.
okay. So, and I had to be a kind of like a casual one. I can't be the rah, go kids, because then nobody wants to engage with me. So I'll just be on the sidelines asking parents, which kid is yours? Which kid's yours? Oh, they're so great. And okay.
Bring pom-poms, I think. That's a good idea.
Okay. So my kids probably aren't going to be too happy with me in about 6 months because they would much rather just play video games, watch TV, jump on the trampoline out back. But
what's your priority though? Like trying to make your kids happy or trying to make friends?
Oh no, this is about me. Yeah, this is about me. Yeah. They'll be fine. They'll adjust.
I don't know how many of you know this, but I don't have children. So Dave, can I come cheer on your kids?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Too? Okay.
Done. You know what you can do is I'll videotape my kids playing, and you can go to places and you can like just pull out your phone and be like, look at these cute kids playing. Aren't they awesome? See how that works. I
don't feel like this is a productive conversation. I feel like you're setting me up for failure. That's how I feel.
Well, that's okay. But that's okay. It's going to make some good stories someday, though.
How about this, though, actually? I just moved to a very populated area. You moved. Nobody knows where you moved. But I am in the Chicagoland. Anybody listening to Chicagoland, let's just be friends. I'm just going to open that up.
Hey, Ray, let me just ask you. How many people are going on vacation to Naperville?
Not a lot, but some people...
Okay, so because next week, the Joshua Stamper is going to be going on vacation here. In a month, the Katie Miglin is going on vacation here. Last week, Ryan Scott, one of our masterminds, was on vacation here. So I guess maybe what I'm saying is maybe I actually do have friends, and my friends are all just going to be visiting me for like 2 or 3 days at a time all throughout the year, and I'll just have to get used to like rotating friends. And you will just have to hang out with your puppies.
You know what? That doesn't sound
Look at that. Brand is coming. Boom. Game changer. Game changer.
Yep. I got to meet her at the Teach Better conference, which we all know you weren't at because you ditched us. And I would totally hang out with her again. So
just for the record, I want you to notice what she said. She didn't say, I'm going to be on vacation in the same area that Dave lives. That's not what she said. She said, I'm coming to visit Dave in 2 weeks. Yep. So I win. Hang out with your furry little friends there, Ray. I got real friends flying across the country to hang out with me. You know what? Or driving, or whatever the case may be.
I'm going to be fine over here with my fake plants and my dogs. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. You know, I just had an epiphany as I made that last line. Maybe this is why Jeff Gargas no longer comes to Brain Break. Maybe he was like, Dave, I tried to be your friend, but you're just a jerk, dude. So maybe. That must be it. He actually told me about that he just didn't want to hang out with you anymore. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Danielle says she's thinking of going to Vegas. Is that to see you because you'll be in Vegas too? I hope so. Danielle, I'm looking at my calendar, July 5th through 9th. Come hang out. Just saying. Wow. Hey, I'm going to be at a conference that week too. Is that like conference week? I think it must be. Like conferences are back. I don't know if I'm more excited for like concerts to be back right now or conferences to be back or what. I'm going to put you on the spot. Outside of Teach Better, do you have like a favorite go-to conference, like one that you say, oh, if I look back on the best conference I ever went to or the best experience, or what do you like about conferences? You can be one of those people and says, I like them all, but here's some of the stuff I like. Okay, so I went to a conference in 2019. That was 2019 was a busy year. I feel like I was traveling once or twice a month on the weekends for conferences. And my favorite trip I took
was a conference that I'm keynoting tomorrow morning. And I was so jealous because Kim Bearden keynoted this morning, and then she called me, which, by the way, when Kim Bearden calls you, I tried to handle my cool, but I'm pretty sure I embarrassed myself the entire time she called, because I literally answered. She's like, "Hey, Ray, it's Kim Bearden." And I was like, anyway. But she actually was at the conference and keynoted in person. I'm keynoting tomorrow virtually. It's just not the same. Like, conferences are back, but some conferences are in person and some are still virtual. So I have some, like, it's not really what I want. But actually, one of my favorite conferences is the one tomorrow. It was in Little Rock, Arkansas. It was HISTE.
I'm going to Arkansas in February for a conference.
Are you really?
I am.
One of my favorite memories of 2019, which was a really rough year for me, was getting the rental car, getting into Little Rock, Arkansas, and driving to my hotel. It was an hour away. It was the best hour of my life. It was gorgeous. I was in a great rental car. I was blasting music. I will always remember being there. It was so beautiful.
Wow, that rental car had some good Tim McGraw bumping, is what I'm hearing. So that's cool.
But I have to say, I like conferences with a lot of networking. That one necessarily wasn't about the networking. I just loved visiting a state and a community I hadn't been to. Networking wise, I love Providence, Rhode Island. There's a conference there that the Highlander Institute puts on. I love the networking and collaboration that happens there.
Okay.
AMLE is always good. I know you've been 100 times to them.
Yeah, AMLE is probably my favorite because middle school people are my people. They are just the weirdest, most audacious, crazy people on the planet, and I fit right in. I adore middle school people. Yeah, I would say that's my jam. And I think AMLE is going to be in Louisville this year, so that's not too far from you.
That is not too far. When is that? November?
It's I'm not sure if it's late October or early November this year. Yeah.
Are they going in person, or are they
in person? And I will be there. So just saying.
Really?
Yeah.
That's killer. I know ASCD has a few events. They're going to be in Chicago in March.
Yeah.
They always tell me about that, right?
Yeah, I've got a virtual ASCD Empower tomorrow morning that I'm doing. I'm excited about that. But the Vegas one, I got to tell you, I'm super stoked about that one. It's at Caesar's Palace. And what's cool about this one, the stuff in Vegas in particular, is it really caters to West Coast people. Oh. And I don't have a huge network West Coast. I've got a few people that, Danielle, for example, a few people that I adore from that side of the country. And their time zones, I mean, if Central time zone is this good, their time zone has to be incredible. But I've got some people, last time I was in Vegas at a conference, that I would still consider to be some of my best friends that I met there. I don't know, do you know Santiago Meza? Do you know him at all?
Of course.
So I met him, it would have been 6 years ago now there, and we just bumped into each other. Neither one of us were we didn't know each other at all. And now he and I, we talk constantly, all because of our chance meeting there. Eli Casals, Eli Carbajal, all kinds of amazing people on that side of the world that I'm hoping I can run into again in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't get to go to the West Coast very often. I'm jealous. That sounds awesome. I hope to travel that way as things continue to open up. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, we just need to get another conference going so that we can all hang out one more time. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe Teach Better will do a conference again.
What?
Maybe.
You think?
I mean, there seems to be a good chance, don't you think?
Maybe I'll have to make up to that Jeff Gargas guy and start sweet talking him a little bit and say, "How you doing? You gonna be my friend? You gonna have a conference?"
For that. I do have to say, I have gotten a lot of questions that Teach Better is doing a 2021 conference, and I just want to preface, it's July, or almost July.
Almost July, yeah.
If we were doing a 2021 conference, do you think we would have announced it by now? That's kind of the part that I'm stuck on. I think people would know, right?
Yeah. Well, the way that Teach Better does things with striving for excellence, going big or going home, making sure the world knows about everything that's happening, I have a feeling people would know. Yeah. But it's one of those things, because there are so many moving pieces. I don't know, maybe 22. I don't know. I'm planting seeds, hoping.
I think 2021 2022 sounds like a great year for everybody to come together in the Teach Better family.
That sounds pretty cool. Okay.
I also like the idea of doing like small little summits of people getting together in the Teach Better family. Just,
you know what? I will move my kids out if I need to. Come on down. The first summit is in the Schmitto house, the Schmitto Summit. Let's do it. I love it.
Done. Schmitto Summit planned. Pick a date. Let's make it.
We'll do it when Brianna's down here and Stamper's down here and Katie are down here. And we'll have our first, and we'll let you know how it goes, and then maybe we'll open it up to others after that.
I'm going to Florida in July. I just don't know where. Can't you just
You're-
meet me somewhere?
You're going to real Florida. I'm like over. I'm in northern. I'm like northern Florida, more southern Alabama than anything else. So
I don't know where I'm going. I think it's great that you feel so confident about where I'm going.
I know you're not coming here. I don't know. Other than that, I don't know. So, but Alex is here. He's here right now. So
Yeah, but Alex also wants to do an Illinois summit, which we could totally pull off. I was just at Alex's school like last week. Was it last week that we did that? That feels like 22 years ago.
Can I tell you how stinking jealous I was that day? When you're posting, you're like, look who I found. And it's Alex and his amazing bow tie and Chad Ostrowski. I'm like, hi guys, have fun. And then the day before, my buddy Brian Miller was there. Like, you guys, all my friends were all in one spot. And I was just like, hi, maybe next time.
But he
All right,
has
Alex.
a show over there. I mean, it's like it was
I know.
so cool that like I knew him and he's like the guy to know in charge. I mean, like
Yeah.
he's a big deal. He's a big
That's
deal.
pretty cool. I will be coming to Illinois in a couple weeks, though. I think you're going to be where I'm going too on the 12th of July.
Oh
about
my gosh, we
half
are
hour.
together on the 12th of July.
Yeah, so
Are
that can be
we-
another summit.
We should actually plan a dinner.
Ooh.
We should get everybody together. Can we do that? Is that like kosher? Are we allowed to do that?
I don't know anything about kosher. You tell me. Is that? I don't know if I'm the one that.
But like, isn't it okay? Here's my question. This is about making friends. Is it okay that if we're going to be somewhere like all together, it's you, me, Chad.
Yep.
And I know Mark Heller is going to be around. Like,
Yeah.
can we say, hey, July 12th, we are going to be in the Plano, Sugar Grove, Naperville area. Anybody who wants to come can come, and invite all of Illinois Teach Better clan and just keep an RSVP list and plan a whole party?
I kind of think you just did. I think you just kind of threw that out there. I think you just gave all the details for all the things. And now I'm going to be highly upset, Ray, if when I check my itinerary that I get from Michelle, it says, and Dave flies out at 3:30, and this magical dinner you just threw out there is like at 4 o'clock. So I don't know what my itinerary looks like, but Michelle, if you're watching this, keep all of this in mind, please.
Yeah, actually, you should figure out when you do fly out. And then I could totally send a calendar invite to as many Illinois people that I could possibly think of. And yeah, I know nothing about that day. I probably have podcasting that night, but I could maybe.
That's okay. You can podcast from wherever we are. And Alex, it's not crashing this dinner. I think because you popped into the chat here, this dinner happened. So,
Right.
Alex, you kind of just created this dinner. So,
Right.
yeah. Maybe we could see a cute little baby that night too.
Oh, there is a new Teach Better baby. That's so fun.
I wonder how baby Luke feels about this, that he's now big boy Luke.
No, we are not. No.
No?
No, Dave. We voted.
Sorry.
Baby
We-
Luke is baby.
Hold on.
Luke. Baby Luke and Lily.
Okay. So
Right.
baby Luke, even when baby Luke's like getting married, everybody's going to still refer to him as baby Luke.
When baby Luke is at getting ready for prom and he's at prom pictures and all the Teach Better family is there because we want to see baby Luke go to prom, we'll be calling him baby
No.
Luke.
Baby Luke does not get to date and go to prom. That's not happening. So
Well, he's so cute. He's totally going to get a prom date. Come on.
baby Luke's going to break a lot of hearts is what's going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're just going to have to walk around like with a bat to keep the chicks away, keep all the people away. But Lily is beautiful, fabulous, and officially welcomed into the world. Crazy.
That's awesome. So cool. So cool. So
And I
let me go
like-
back. Go
I
ahead.
like the combo, like Luke and Lily. I think it's like the sweetest thing.
Agreed. I know. Going back to this dinner. So I simply said, yes, I'm in. You're handling all the logistics like the calendar invites. Is that what I'm hearing, Ray?
Yeah, I just checked my calendar. I have 4 meetings that evening that I'm gonna have to move all of them. So yeah.
That's awesome. I'm
To
sure
be
they're
fair, though, to be fair, one of my meetings is with Andrea, and Andrea should be at this dinner. So technically, I have to
done.
cancel it because of Andrea, because she won't be
Done.
there. Yeah.
So I do have to say this, and it's in all seriousness. Jeff Gargis, who I've been harassing quite a bit here, love the man. Do you know how jealous he's going to be? Think about how jealous he was last time we were in Plano.
But I tried to get him to come on this trip, and he's the one that can't pull it off, not me.
Something tells me if this happens, he might be trying to pull this off. So, okay.
Here's what I'm confused about, though. Not to bring up a logistical thing, and I know for those of you watching, you're like, Ray, why are you bringing this up? But I'm confused on Chad's schedule because I think Chad is like in Illinois the week before, like Thursday, Friday. I think he's going home for the weekend because he has his wedding anniversary. And then I think he's back in Illinois for this Monday meeting. So maybe we should just all move to Illinois and then nobody would have to travel. That's what I'm learning.
Or everybody moved to Florida. Everybody comes to visit here anyway.
No, it's hot there.
It's cold there.
But it's mucky where you are. Like, it's like mucky.
Mucky. Okay, I'm going to use that. which I actually, this morning I went for my run, and I swear I felt like I was swimming. It was mucky. It was gross.
So you know what I'm saying? Like you act like how I said it didn't perfectly describe.
Well, no, I've never heard of mucky before, but I love it. I love it. I just posted this on Instagram earlier today. In the past week, I've lost 6 pounds. 6 pounds, and I guarantee 5 of it's just from sweat and just mucky stuff. Yeah.
I don't understand. You lost 6 pounds moving to Florida?
Yep. Well, I moved here a week ago. So since I've been here, 6 pounds. It could be because I haven't found the food yet. I don't know where the pantry is in this house, or there's boxes blocking or something. So I might just be slowly starving myself. But I could also blame the heat and humidity. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're spending too much time on the beach and you're not like remembering all the meals that you need to be eating.
Do you know I haven't even been to the beach yet? Literally, the beach is like my Disney World. It is the happiest place on earth, and I haven't made it there yet.
Because of the storms?
Because of the storms, but because it's Central Time Zone, I think that tonight after brain break, there's this little Mexican restaurant right by the beach. They've got margarita specials on Wednesdays. I might have to drive up to the Mexican restaurant tonight, have a little margarita special, and watch the sunset on the beach. I might. Just saying.
What do you prefer to eat with your margaritas? Like, will you get like something to nosh on when you're there?
Man, you have all the words here. Muck and nosh. I'm going to nom nom on, honestly, Mexican's my go-to. I will eat anything on the menu. But if I'm at like a beach Mexican cantina, some shrimp tacos or fish tacos or something are amazing. With like some slaw or something, it just makes it light and Or I can just go like with a chimichanga covered with all the stuff. Give me all the things on it. And this Mexican restaurant, so I lived here before, but this Mexican restaurant, their margaritas come in like fish bowls. They are insane. So you always got to go with somebody else that's not enjoying the fish bowl. And you thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah.
I like that. I'm going tonight to get sushi. So
ooh.
What do you pair with sushi? Is it like, you can't do a margarita with sushi, I don't feel like.
Sake. I know.
Good, but I don't know the limit. Like, I'm very confident. Like, I want like 1 drink or 2 drinks. So you don't do more than that. So like sake, I don't know how much to consume. Yeah,
that's always a problem. Yeah. To be fair, I just had sushi for the first time a couple of years ago, and I don't get it all that often. I know.
I'm sorry. Rewind, please. What did you just say?
Yeah. I just had it a couple of years ago for the first time, and I've maybe only had it 3 or 4 times my entire life now. And I actually went to Japan for a summer to teach and do some things, and didn't have sushi when I was there. I was just freaked out by it and just went with the fried tempura at every meal for an entire summer and lots of sake. So I'm not the expert here.
I'm not comfortable being friends with you, I don't think, anymore.
No, you're my one. Don't do that to me. I'm going to have to go buy another plant if you run away.
I'm going to need you to be like if people were like, hey, you can only live on one food for the rest of your life or one cuisine, it would be sushi.
Nikki does not agree.
Nikki, I don't know how to understand what you just said.
But here's the thing. So when you say I could eat sushi, it's like all of the sushi. Like, is it all the same? Do you just go with like the California rolls? Like, what is sushi?
That's like people that are like, oh, I could live on pizza. Like, there's a cajillion pizzas out there.
And Alex brings up an interesting point here. What is sushi dinner in Illinois? Is it like bass and perch, or is it like?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna have, but I'm sure they bring it from somewhere else. I can only assume.
I hope. Okay, you're gonna get like a carp or something, and yeah, okay.
Yum.
Yum! Yay!
So I think like besides sake, is there another thing that you're supposed to put with sushi? I don't know, like wine.
Sure. A beer. I don't know.
I don't know.
That could be one of those things.
I'm pretty sure
you order a water and you see what other people are ordering, and you're like, I'll have one of those too.
Oh, so you wait. So first off, you're assuming I'm going to dinner with somebody else, and second of all, you're assuming that you're also not going to copy my order.
Here's the thing: if the bowling by yourself, looking for friends, wasn't sad, going to a sushi restaurant by yourself, not knowing what to order to drink by yourself, is even worse. So there is an assumption there. Yes.
Okay, I am going to sushi with somebody else, so I will just copy their drink order, and then what if they say, "Oh, you first"? Like, how do you respond?
I'm still trying to decide. I don't know.
That sounds like a cop out. It's like, no.
It is. It is a cop out, and it's also the truth. I have no idea.
Man, what if they order something that's like disgusting? Like, what if you're at dinner with somebody else and you're like, I'm gonna copy their drink order, and then they order like a I hate bourbon. Like, what if they order like a whiskey?
Then you ask for 4. What do you mean? Wow. Okay.
No whiskey, no bourbon, no scotch for me. So if they do that, then I'm like out of luck, you know?
I think I do need to go buy a plant, actually. I feel, wow. Okay. Or Alex for the win.
Ooh.
Ask the server. Say, here's what I'm thinking about ordering for my meal. What do you recommend? What goes well with that? What do most people get with this? Because everything on the menu looks delicious.
Okay, can I tell you, that works unless you're somewhere where the server doesn't have to be of age. Because if they don't drink, then they can't really recommend. You know
That's true.
Not
okay, just go with water.
Drinker, but
just
go
with water, Ray. Just go with water.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. And while you're having your little water, I'm going to go get my fish bowl and go for a walk on the beach and watch the sunset and do all of those things while you're enjoying your bass, your perch, your carp, and water. Sounds like fun.
Follow up with you. You go do your fishbowl margarita with your wonderful tacos. I'm going to go to the sushi bar and do white wine, and we will compare. I do believe your scenery will be better than mine, but I think mine will be better. I love sushi.
Okay, challenge accepted. To be fair, if I do this right, I might not be able to remember how good my meal was.
Ooh, let's do this. Everybody watching right now, we want to know what you are going to do for dinner tonight. So later tonight, when you go do dinner, Dave is going to go to the Mexican place. I'm going to go to the sushi bar. We need to tag each other in a post to do a review. So that way you don't have to remember forever, just for a split moment.
Yeah, and to be fair, all of you that are in the Eastern time zone, you probably already ate dinner like 5 hours ago, because that's how it works, right? Because the night is over. But for all of you in the cool time zone now, dinner is still to come. So we understand those of you on the Eastern seaboard, whatever.
I have one more question, even though I know we're out of time. Here's my last follow-up. If you're at dinner with somebody who you're copying their order, is it weird to take a picture of your food so you can tweet to your virtual friends what you're eating? Is that weird?
It is. But if you're part of the Teach Better family, it's probably totally expected. So it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because Teach Better people take pictures of everything and post it. So whoever you're with, they get it. They know. Do your thing. Yeah. Ray, I know we are at that hour mark here, but I also know we have some announcements coming. I've been seeing lots of things happening, lots of posts about a special event in July, the second week of July.
There's something going on in July?
I think so. It's multiple hours A lot happening, a lot of posting, a lot of conversation about it right now. I don't know if we're supposed to talk about that or not. So I'm just throwing out there that July 14th, I think it is.
Yes, guys, we're doing 12-hour live, July 14th.
Woohoo!
The agenda is out. The promos are everywhere. Guys, the agenda is looking killer. And
Right.
I dressed up Dave in every promo. I think it's funny.
Yeah, I saw that. There's like party hats and balloons and glitter. You had a little too much fun. This new little coffee house you found to do your work is inspiring you to have a little too much fun.
I won't lie. We did make those promos, and then we had a team get together that was like a Zoom call, and the icebreaker was to look at those promos, and it was like Chris and Katie and Carrie and like all these people were there, and they either really liked them or they were like, you cannot put these out. Like Joshua Stamper was like, this is a joke, right? Like you're not actually releasing these. And oh, we did, Josh. Oh, we did.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. Yeah. They're awesome. It's all good. Whatever.
So my point is, if you're listening right now and you haven't seen the 12-hour live agenda or the promos, go look at the promos because it's worth a good laugh, I guess.
Yep. There you go. And as soon as you look at those things, then go to your calendar and on July 14th, say 12-hour live, block off the whole day, and then you can figure out which hours you're going to attend later on, but at least block off the day now so other things don't get in the way, right? July 14th, make it happen. And then we got Teach Better Chat taking place tomorrow. All kinds of cool things are always happening. So
lots of webinars, guys. There are 6 webinars this summer, 5 of which still have registration open. So go do that at teachbetter.com/professional development. There's a ton to learn.
Awesome. Well, Ray, this was fun. So I've got to go get a fishbowl margarita. You enjoy your water and bass. We'll take some pictures. Cheers. Absolutely. I got a little guy who apparently is wanting to go get some Mexican food with me too. He doesn't want to be on TV. Here, look, say hi.
Hi.
All right. So we're going to turn on the music, do the little bye-bye music thing. Everybody, thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you next week. Who knows who's going to be hanging out here next week? Maybe it'll be that Jeff guy. Maybe it'll be Ray. Maybe it'll be somebody else. I don't know, but you'll know as soon as I do. So, Ray, you're awesome. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.